Happy Monday, guys. It is Monday, October 14th. And for all of us Canadians, it is the Thanksgiving Monday. So happy Thanksgiving to all of my fellow Canadians watching. I'm hoping that you're having a very wonderful day, or you had a wonderful day with your family this weekend, and that you didn't go too crazy. I am actually home today. Alan is working pretty much all day from like 12 to 8. So it's kind of like another day in this household, which happens a lot on holidays, because Alan works in an industry where they are literally open 365 days out of the year. So a bunch of the holidays, unfortunately, we have to work around. And this year just happens to be one where we won't be able to get to my parents' place. So that's why we had our own Thanksgiving on Saturday. And today I'm kind of treating like an extra day. It's allowing me to get ahead in work, which is totally fine by me, really, because I like getting ahead on things. I don't have to worry about things too much. And little Joby is here. He likes to chill out every time I come onto the couch. Look at him, isn't he cute? Look at that face. Say hi, Joby. Say hi, Job. Your eye's looking better. He had some problems with his eyes, but I think you might be all right. I wish you could tell me. Anyway, so yeah, today is pretty much a typical day. Alan's going to be gone for most of it. He's just sleeping now because it's going to be a long day for him, and he had a long weekend. What's on schedule today? Workout-wise, we have Pump and Shred. For Pump this week, I actually have Pump and Shred today, and then I have a new one, Pump Revolution, on Wednesday, and then Pump and Shred on Friday. So I'm looking forward to doing another pump workout, working some new muscles, getting some jelly legs, hopefully some jelly arms. I love working arms. And nutrition is totally figured out for the whole week. I'm very excited about this. And even for today, even though the groceries aren't coming until tomorrow because of the holiday. So that's something I'm really, really looking forward to, is just getting back on track. Because here's the thing, when we have a holiday, we tend, especially Thanksgiving, it's so centered around food, and then we sit there and we eat so much that afterwards we just feel sick, like physically ill for hours. We can't move, we don't want to move. You can't do anything because you end up feeling sick because you ate so much. And if there's one thing I learned on Saturday, I just had a teeny tiny bit on my plate, and I even looked at that and thought, I'm probably gonna have seconds, and if I want seconds, I'll give myself seconds. And I ate it slowly, and I was chit-chatting away with Alan, and when I finished it, I realized I really didn't want anything anymore. I mean, we went for ice cream a little bit later, but as far as dinner goes, I was done. I was totally done. And he felt the same way. Instead of oh my God, I used to pile on mashed potatoes because I love them so much. This time I said, no, I'm just going to have a little bit of mashed potatoes. I had a tiny, tiny bit, more vegetables than anything. And I felt so satisfied and good. And afterwards, I could function. I got stuff done. And I felt amazing. And then you know what happened when I woke up on Sunday morning? I felt even better because I felt totally in control. Don't let food dictate how much you eat. It's food. It can't talk to you. Cookies can't talk to you. Pumpkin pie doesn't talk to you. So don't let food, inanimate objects, control you. You control it. You tell it how much you're going to eat. Control yourself. Have a little bit. Don't gorge on it. Eat slowly. Chit chat while you're there. This is Thanksgiving. It really isn't about food. It's about being thankful for the people in your life and what you have. And yeah, it's being thankful for having food. It doesn't mean you sit there and you go crazy and eat to the point of being sick, or you become immobile because you ate so much. You're a grown adult. You tell food what to do. Don't let food tell you what to do, okay? So think about that. I hope you had a really good weekend. I'm going to get a little bit of work done, then I'm going to work out, and then I'll pop back in. YouTube is driving me bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. my videos are still not uploading from the weekend. I don't know what's going on. At this point, I have Saturday's video uploading on one computer and Sunday's uploading on another computer. Everything else about my internet connection is right, so I think it's something to do with Google. So I don't know what's going on, and at this point I feel like I'm making vlogs for no one at this point in time, or just out of hope that at some point they'll upload. So who knows. Had a really awesome workout though, and I'm just making lunch. I did pump and shred today. My arms are killing me just holding this camera, so that's nice. I have to say, I think my favorite move in the whole thing is doing the clean and press followed by a dead row. I always love doing clean and presses because they make me feel so powerful. Like, I just love it. And I love dead rows too. But yeah, had a really good workout and saw Ellen off to work. I've been working a little bit on just regular work. Now I'm breaking for lunch. I've been having this craving for soup and sandwiches all week, so thankfully soup has been on sale. I've been getting low sodium soup because soup is not something I actually have all that often. It's not my favorite thing in the world, so I don't tend to make my own. I just buy it and it's been on sale. And sandwiches I rarely ever have because I don't eat a lot of bread. It's just not something that I like. But I've been having, yeah, soup and sandwiches over the last week and a half, I think. So I'm just gonna have that for lunch again today. Oh, speaking of which, today I hit a huge milestone, and today marks my 365th. That means one entire year of tracking my food on MyFitnessPal. What? Oh my God, I can't believe it. For someone who used to just poo-poo tracking all the time, I didn't do it for the longest time. And actually for the first, I think it was the first 50 pounds I lost, I didn't track, and I just worked out and I changed what I ate and I lost 50 pounds. But then I plateaued for months and I couldn't figure out what was going on. So I was reading some articles and they all said, track your food for a week and see what's going on. So I tracked my food, realized my calories and my carbs were fine, but my protein and my fat were way down. Like, my fat was almost non-existent in a day. Can you believe that? So I upped my fat and protein, and my weight started coming off again, and then I lost the other 50 pounds through tracking, and I have been able to get into the best shape of my life through tracking. Tracking is amazing. A lot of people really shy away from tracking their food because they think that's dieting. It is not. Tracking is not dieting. Tracking equals knowledge. What tracking does, tracking your food, it helps you to identify patterns, your eating patterns. It'll help you to find out when exactly you're eating, why you're eating, how much you're eating, where you might be able to cut back on. Tracking will also, basically, it allows you to understand what you're eating. You might not realize just how much crap you have in your day until you write it down, or how many spoonfuls of certain things you have until you write it down. You don't need to be obsessive. Although this is my 1-year anniversary of doing it every single day, I haven't tracked every single day. I've logged in every single day. I haven't literally tracked every single day. And research has shown that people who do track are more likely to succeed in their fitness goals and their weight loss goals and their health goals than people who don't. And they've also said people who track 75% of the time, not even all the time, 75% of the time, are also just as likely to reach their goals and maintain their goals. That's the most important thing. And so I don't track 100% of the time. Some days I don't track. I don't track on Sundays, because those are my days off and I just don't want to bother. But I do check in, and just simply by checking in, mentally it helps me to stay on track throughout the day, and I don't want to overindulge. Tracking is such a great thing to do, and it really upsets me when people say, tell you, oh, don't track, or I don't track. Well, good for you that you don't track, but some people really need to track. I need to track. I gain weight just by looking at things, and even though I am much more confident in my ability to control what I'm eating, I still track. I do. And again, sometimes I don't track all day. Sometimes I track just throughout the day, so I know where I'm ending up at the end of the day. Tracking now has also helped me during pregnancy. Because I gained weight so quickly, I wanted to make sure that I didn't overdo it and gain too much weight during the pregnancy, nor did I want to not gain enough weight. And tracking my food and stepping on the scale only every other week or so has helped me to gain an average weight. Most people at my gestation, I guess, I'm at 23 weeks now, you're supposed to gain about 15 pounds. That's a healthy weight to be gaining around 23 weeks. And 15 pounds, and I have gained 13. And I've done a lot of it because I track. I don't track to lose weight, obviously, but I track my food throughout the day. And I just pay attention to what my midwife tells me. If she wants me to up my calories, I'll up my calories. But right now I am right on track, and I do believe that is because I do still track what I eat. I'm very cautious about it, and I'm very conscious about it too. So that's my little rant for today. Tracking your food is not a bad thing. Don't be obsessive about it. You don't have to be perfect. Just because you go over your calories one day doesn't mean you're a bad person. Just because you ate 1,000 calories at breakfast doesn't mean you don't eat for the rest of the day. Keep eating. You need sustenance. Just chalk it up to a bad morning, and the next day do better. Don't be obsessive about it. Use it as a guide. Use it to help you stay on track, and to help you identify areas in which you need to improve and get better at. That's all it is. It has nothing to do with the actual number, and everything to do with gaining knowledge, because when you have that knowledge, you have power. You have power to change. And that is the whole point of this. I don't think that I could have been able to sustain the lifestyle I'm living now if I didn't track and realize, you know, what made me energized throughout the day, how many calories in the morning, evening, night helps me to maintain my energy, what foods help me to maintain my energy. It's just, tracking your food is such a great thing to do. So, you know, don't poo-poo it unless you try it. Some of you don't need to, and that's fine. And some of you might find it a bit too dangerous. You should know who you are. But if, like me, you have suffered through weight issues, or you've plateaued for a long time, dude, stop being stubborn. Stop being stubborn. Download an app. It takes seconds to do in a day. Oh my God, like now that I've done it and it's a habit for me, you eat the majority of the same meals all the time. So you don't need to constantly do each and every item. Download an app that allows you to copy and paste easily. MyFitnessPal is what I use. It has made my life so much easier, and now I can track my whole day in seconds. It literally takes no time at all, but like any habit, the first little while, the first month, maybe 2 months, are gonna be harder. You're gonna have to focus more. You're gonna have to have self-discipline to actually do it. But after that, it becomes a daily habit. It's a habit to me now. Even those days that I have rest days and I don't track, I still log in, because that's just what I do. It's what I do first thing in the morning. I log in. And because I eat the same thing for breakfast every day, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. The lunch I'm having today, I had last week. I'm just gonna copy and paste it. Boom, done. And then you know what you're working with for the rest of the day. Like, it ain't that hard. And yeah, I just said ain't. It ain't that hard. So stop being stubborn, get off your ass and do it. If you're having problems, if you've been plateauing for ages, if your program hasn't been working, and this happens to me all the time, see, I'm getting heated now. When I have people tell me, oh, this program didn't work for me, this program didn't work for me, the first thing I asked is, did you track your food? They always, 100% of the time say, no, I haven't been. You need to know what you're eating. You need to know the contents of what you're eating, the quality of food you're eating. And yeah, knowing your calories, you need to know that. Because just because you're working out and you're burning 800 calories a day, you're going to have to need to know whether or not you're eating 1,200 calories or 2,000 calories. It's going to make a huge difference. And I'm not saying that 1,200 is what you need to be eating. If you're burning 8 to 1,000 calories a day, you should be eating up to 2,000 calories, because eating less is worse than eating too much. You need to have this power. Excuse me, you need to have this knowledge. And you're only going to do it through tracking your food. Rant over. So it's super late. Well, late for me is 11 o'clock. But I'm such an early bird. I'm always in bed so early that now, as soon as 11 o'clock hits, I'm like Cinderella. Like, it's like Cinderella. I just turned into a pumpkin and I'm done for the evening. So it's been a late evening, mostly because I've had back-to-back business training calls tonight, and because I work with the majority of people that I work with live in the West Coast, it's a 3-hour difference. So it's only like 8 o'clock for them right now, but it's 11 o'clock for me, so I'm pretty tired, and I'm ready to call it a day. It was a good afternoon though. Again, I got everything done pretty early, and I could just chillax. And I really want to get my sleep for tomorrow, because tomorrow is a very special day. Tomorrow happens to be Alan's birthday, so he's got the day off, and I have a couple of plans in mind. Some he knows about, some he doesn't. So I'm excited for that. I love celebrating his birthday because he deserves it. So I'm gonna go call it a day and get some sleep because I'm so sleepy, and we will see you tomorrow.